Good morning, Santa Clarita. I am Janice Murray, and we're here on the Nonprofit Spotlight Show, which is brought to you by KHTS Radio. Be sure to download the free KHTS app on your iPhones and Android devices. Now, you can listen to KHTS wherever you are. You can also access KHTS news, sports, social media, and more. The easiest way to get that app is to go to your Google Play or App Store and search KHTS. We are here on your hometown station, 98.1 FM and AM 1220. This morning, I am so excited. I have a new guest to the show, an old nonprofit, but always exciting. I am going to be highlighting College of the Canyons and the Performing Arts Center, and we have Will Murphy with us today. Will, thank you so much for joining us. You are in the promotion aspect of the Performing Arts Center, and we've got a lot of exciting stuff to talk about.
Yeah, we do. Thank you, Janice, and thanks to KHTS for having us here today. Yeah, we are very excited about our upcoming season that we just announced on May 15th, and we're really looking forward to some of the great things that are coming in.
I have to ask because when we talked on the phone a couple days ago, I hadn't seen it yet in the mail. Has the formal schedule program for the shows gone out in the mail?
So the brochure that every household pretty much in Santa Clarita gets will be going out if it hasn't already. I know they're working on that and getting that out as soon as possible.
Perfect.
But
that was always exciting when that came in
yeah.
the mail, because then for us, that if you don't have season seats or a package, you could see what the individual shows were and get your tickets right away. And I'm going to say that throughout the show. Couple of options for ways to enjoy some amazing entertainment, either with a season pass, individual tickets, or mini packages, correct?
Exactly, yeah. So we have options for pretty much anyone and any budget. So it's, you can come to every show. You can pick 3 shows and get a discount. You can really customize it to fit. Where we don't make you go to any shows. It's all your choice. So
And you have something for everyone this year, as you have in the past. But it's always fun to see some family-friendly, kid-focused shows, as well as adult-only kind of entertainment, some great musical acts, comedy acts, the whole bit. So we're going to talk about that. My first question, obviously, the most important: what performers are coming to Santa Clarita to the Performing Arts Center this season?
I mean, so we are thrilled to have a really diverse and fun lineup this year that kind of checks all the boxes. I mean, so right off the bat, we open up with Rick Springfield, who is doing his.
You're taking me back to high school.
Yeah, well, no, so many people have been already calling about that one.
Really?
And yeah, and it's it's great because he's he's obviously an iconic performer, and obviously he's done TV and he's done acting and he's done a lot of different things, and a lot of people remember him from General Hospital
Yes.
and things like that. So, he's going to be doing his just solo, just him and a guitar up on stage,
wow.
and it's really a neat show because it's not just him getting up singing, Jesse's Girl and getting off stage. He's going to be doing kind of a lot of everything, talking about his experiences as an artist and an actor and a story. It's kind of if you're a fan of Rick Springfield, this is
This is the show for you.
This is a must see. So.
They're billing it as Rick Springfield stripped down because it is him and his guitar only. And that show is Friday, September 13th, an 8 p.m. show.
Yeah.
Tickets are already on sale for that?
They are they are not yet.
Okay.
We individual tickets for all of our shows will go on sale June 17th.
All right.
At 10 a.m. And we suggest going online to our website, which is canyonspac.com. That is the easiest way. We have 3 phones in the box office, and at 10 a.m. You can imagine it may be difficult to get through. So we always suggest going online. It's just easy, and you can pick your own seats and all that fun stuff. But
Perfect.
yeah, it's gonna be. We're really looking forward to having Rick Springfield, open our season up for sure.
Excellent. Now, when we say season, we're talking about the 2019-2020 season, which you said in the opening comments you announced in May. That's why these tickets are these performances are towards the end of the year because the season runs
Right. Yeah. So we start
end of the year.
Yeah, we typically start in September and we go all the way through, April or May, depending on, artist availability, really.
Perfect. And you literally have events from September to April on this sheet here. So we're going to talk about all of those. What we want to talk about a few more, highlight a few more, tease our listeners.
No, absolutely. So I mean, right out of my childhood, we've got David Spade coming to the Performing Arts Center. He's obviously an iconic comedian. I mean, one of my favorite movies as a kid was Tommy Boy. So I have a soft spot for David Spade.
I think Cody remembers that one too.
No, I'm sure. Yeah, it's one of those movies where as a teenager, you just sit and laugh forever on that one. And he's coming and he's just a great iconic comedian, and we're excited to have him. Other than that, obviously, I'm not sure if anyone's heard of the Beach Boys.
No way. Well, I'm the oldest one in the room here. Cody and you are both about the same age, I'm sure. So I absolutely know the Beach Boys, and this is their Christmas tour. So holiday harmonies and hits.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. So
that's in December 4th.
Yep, we've got the Beach Boys coming, and that's going to be a lot of fun. And talk about iconic, obviously. Yeah. I mean, they're great. We've got a lot of their hits are going to be going on, as well as some great Christmas music. So
nice.
we're looking forward to them, and then other.
But you got to throw some country in there because we're in Santa Clarita. Everybody loves country.
Absolutely. So yeah, Travis Tritt obviously coming to the pack. We're thrilled about. We've had some really awesome country artists that have come in the past, and he's right up there with some of the ones we've had, and we're really looking forward to having Travis Tritt here. Again, we keep talking about iconic names, and you don't throw it around lightly, but it's fun to have those guys. And
absolutely. Like I said off air, you guys are on the map now. You're pulling in big name, iconic groups. We deserve it, and we've got a beautiful venue at the Pack. It's smaller. It's in the middle, like you said. It's not one of the bigger ones, not the smallest,
right.
But it's perfect for us to get to kind of feel like it's intimate. It's one-on-one kind of personal little entertainment for us, and I love that about the Pack.
I mean, it's so funny because that you mentioned that because I mean, when people call our box office, they ask us, where are the best seats? And
Any.
And it's like, how much time do you have? Because I can tell you, that everybody's different, but there's really not a bad seat, and it's such a cliche. There's not a bad seat.
Yeah,
in the
but
house,
it's true.
It is. Yeah, I mean,
you
are literally no further than 80 to 100 feet from the stage, no matter where you're at.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're seeing big artists that you've grown up with, or big comedians, or great kids shows, it's just feeling you're part of it is really just amazing. So,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And talking about kids, you do have some family-friendly kid kind of shows, some crazy ones. Talk about, what is Llama Llama Live?
Well,
it's the day before my birthday, Sunday, February 9th.
Well, there you go. I mean, so
I have no little kids though, so you have to explain it.
Well, no, it's fine. It's actually, and in your birthday, you share a birthday with my 6-year-old daughter, who will absolutely be at Llama Llama Live.
Send my birthday best to her.
I will, yeah, because she, it's funny because as you know, Santa Clarita is such a family-oriented community here, and we knew that family entertainment is something that there's not a lot of options here a lot of the time. You have to go to LA, you have to go to the Pantages, you have to go to places that are a drive and sticking 2 or 3 kids in a car and
I remember those days.
We want to give people here in Santa Clarita the option to enjoy things 5, 10, 15 minutes from home, and
sure.
And so Llama Llama Live is it was a huge. It started off as children's books.
I thought so.
Yeah, and they're in every daycare you've ever been to. You walk in and they've got their llama ready to go, and just recently, and I don't know how recently, at least a couple of years ago, Netflix made it into a series.
Okay.
And so it's on Netflix. It's on. Obviously the kids read the books, and so.
So this is going to be a live character reenactment of their shows?
Yep, live stage show for this one, and
cool.
it's the first time they've ever done this, so it's really exciting that we've got them coming in, and it's going to be a really, really fun show, especially if your kids, have loved Llama Llama, which my 6-year-old certainly has, so she's excited, and yeah,
and then you got the animal shows, 2 different types. I kind of say dinosaurs are boy kind of shows, but kids of any age and gender would enjoy Dinosaur World Live.
Yes.
You've got a couple of dates in March.
One date, 2 shows. So it's actually, Dinosaur.
Oh, I see. 12 o'clock and 4 o'clock on the 7th of March.
Exactly. Yeah. So we kind of give parents the option of which one works best with, nap times and lunch times and dinner times and all that.
And that is live with, again,
dinosaurs. Yeah, not Jurassic Park dinosaurs, but they're the next best thing. A couple of years ago, we had something very similar that was a huge hit in town here, and so
is this physical animals?
They're definitely not. They're all extinct, but they're actually
looking at the picture going, he looks real.
They do. They're very lifelike. These groups that do these make them as
puppetry or something.
Exactly. Yeah, and they'll use humans to kind of move them along and everything. But the really neat thing about shows like Dinosaur World Live are the interaction that they have with the audience. They don't just go up. It's not like just a stage show where they do their thing and they get off. They make sure that they involve the audience. And so if your child likes dinosaurs, and again, I hate to come back to my 6-year-old daughter, but she goes through, she needs the inside info before we even release all this stuff.
I love it.
But she is just over the moon she went to the first one and was like, this is, the coolest thing ever. So, we're really looking forward to having Dinosaur World Live. It's something that all kids can enjoy. So.
Absolutely. And then you got the stunt dog experience and, of course, our classic, A Charlie Brown Christmas Live. You guys really touched on something for everyone. What show or shows are you, obviously the ones that your 6-year-old can go to, but you personally as an adult, which ones are you most excited about on this season lineup?
It's funny because, we've got a lot of big names on there. I think that and I'm excited to see all of them as well. David Spade, I mentioned Rick Springfield, but I think that the main one for me that's really kind of unique is the Red Hot Chili Pipers.
I see that.
So we've been getting a lot of people very confused because of their name. They know the Red Hot Chili Peppers are not coming here. They're a little big for us still, but the Red Hot Chili Pipers are a group that is rock and roll.
Bagpipes.
With bagpipes. They do.
How cool is that?
You're talking these incredibly high energy, these guys play all your AC/DC and I'm trying to like Deep Purple and all these great classic rock songs, and they just infuse bagpipes. They've got the guitars, they've got the basses, they got the drums, they've got it's a rock show.
Okay.
And it's a rock show for classic rock fans, but with a twist, with that bagpipe twist. And I would encourage everyone to go onto YouTube and just check these guys out because they are a night to you're not going to forget seeing these guys.
It sounds like it's a one-of-a-kind entertaining performance.
It is something, yeah. So I am very excited to see them. They're going to really rock the house. And a lot of people kind of are like, oh, you guys don't have the Red Hot Chili Peppers? And we're like, trust me.
Just as good.
This is going to be great. And people are getting excited about them too. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
We are on the Nonprofit Spotlight Show here today, and we are highlighting College of the Canyon's Performing Arts Center with Will Murphy. I just wanted to reestablish that. Talking about the new season, 2019-2020 at the PAC. Wonderful lineup. We talked about the variety of shows for adults and children. Which of these do you recommend for families with young children? The Llama Llama Live probably is the best.
Yeah, I would.
Are there age restrictions for the stunt dog experience or the dinosaur show?
No, I mean,
No?
so and
Nothing's gonna freak the little ones
well,
out.
well, see, we try and stay away from age restrictions. We can recommend certain ages. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, what I always tell people that call and ask that question is that you know your kids better than we do.
Absolutely.
And so while my kids might be super excited to see 8-foot dinosaurs on the stage with giant sharp teeth,
your 2-year-old might not.
Exactly. And so you just use your discretion on it, and you know your kids really well, and so that's kind of what we say. I mean, I personally think, I mean, my kids are going to come to probably all of these. So
I would imagine so.
They're a little bit more fearless than some of your other. It just depends on all. Kids are all different, and like I said, I mean, I think Llama Llama is a really great one for the younger kids, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Charlie Brown Christmas is going to be
that's a family classic. If you don't have anything planned for your family, put that one on your ticket. That one,
yeah,
absolutely.
No, exactly, and it's going to be it's a week before Christmas, and so that's the time when you want to get your family together and you want to bring them to a fun Christmas activity, and that's what we're doing, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So
wonderful. What is unique about this season versus last season? Because you guys had a little bit of country, you had some big names, you had some kids shows. So what makes this season more unique than last?
I think there's a lot that makes it unique. I mean, obviously the big names are always something we shoot for, but just overall the season is just, I mean, there's not really one that I can look at and say this is, I don't know much about this group. Everything you can kind of tell, except for we do have a special guest, which we can talk about later.
Yeah, and this one too.
Yeah, but it's one of those seasons where we really have something for everyone, and we really hit everybody, and the other thing too is just that the community has already been really supportive, not just folks calling the box office, but our community partners like KHTS has been really great for us, and we've had a number of other groups, so we can talk about as well later. But it's gonna be really fun to kind of see what comes out, and just again, you mentioned the intimacy aspect of the pack, that we have a lot of room, but it's so intimate at the same time.
I have to ask, because you guys do an amazing job, and I tell this to Lindsay when she comes on the show and talk to Jasmine Foster about it. You guys have an amazing ability to bring in who we want to see. What is that? That process. Who's on that committee, and how do you guys know who to go after? Well,
it's funny. I mean, because we actually take suggestions from the public as well, and so every year we post something on our social media, our Facebook page, our Twitter page, where we want to get the public's input. Nice. And we actually had quite a few people asking about Rick Springfield this past year, and sure enough, here he is. And but we also talk about it internally, obviously. Jasmine helps us out with that. Lindsay helps us out. It's kind of a group effort. We all kind of talk about things that we would like to see, but we make sure that it's something that the community wants as well. Just because we want it doesn't mean that everyone else is going to like it.
It's got to sell. It's got to sell to the public.
Exactly. So
well, you guys do an amazing job of it. We are here on the Nonprofit Spotlight Show by way of KHTS Radio. We're going to take a quick break and come back and talk more about the Performing Arts Center over at College of the Canyons with Will Murphy. We're here on your hometown station, 98.1 FM and AM 1220. Don't go away.
You already know Salt Creek Grill has the best food in our valley. Well, now you can have Salt Creek's gourmet meals catered to your event.
I'm Greg Amsler, owner of Salt Creek Grill. I'd like to introduce you to a new level of catering, featuring our catering director, Tamara Levine.
Salt Creek Grill creates memorable experiences, which leaves our clients and guests with a sense of awe and excitement. From menu development to picturesque presentation, you'll enjoy culinary excellence and creative catering.
Salt Creek Grill, a new level of catering.
Can you believe it? 2 nights ago, my owner was going to dump me at the end of the street. But I set him straight. I said, hey, listen, do the right thing. Santa Clarita's waste haulers offer free large item pickup or drop-off. You can drop me and other bulky items off at their local facility for free, or call your hauler for a free pickup. So he clicked on greensantaclarita.com and followed the instructions. It was easy. Don't dump. It's better for your neighborhood and keeps me off the streets.
Get ready for some fun in the sun because summer has begun. Your hometown station has your way in to make a splash at Six Flags Hurricane Harbor, now open daily for the 2019 season. With nearly 25 slides and water attractions, Six Flags Hurricane Harbor is the place to beat the heat. Keep listening for your chance to find your splash at Six Flags Hurricane Harbor for free. Not a winner? You can still get the coolest deals on tickets, season passes, and memberships at sixflags.com today.
Little Eye Leaders is the newest preschool in the Santa Clarita Valley. At Little Eye Leaders, our outstanding teachers lead with intellect, perspective, and heart. That means our programs provide a warm, nurturing atmosphere to meet the unique needs of each child. We believe that play is a powerful form of learning for young children. That's why our kids have every opportunity to learn through the magic and excitement of play. Parents, schedule a tour today by calling 303-0400 or online at littleeyeleaders.org.
This is the Nonprofit Spotlight Show with Janice Murray.
Welcome back. We're here on the Nonprofit Spotlight Show. I am Janice Murray, and we're here by way of KHTS Radio. We're here on your hometown station, 98.1 FM and AM 1220. We are here on KHTS, and we want you to make sure you download the free KHTS app. It's on your iPhones or Android devices. Now you can listen to KHTS wherever you are. You can get our access to KHTS news, social media, and more. The easiest way to get that app is to go to your Google Play or App Store and search KHTS so you don't miss a thing. We are back in our conversation with Will Murphy, and he is here representing the College of the Canyons Performing Arts Center. He is in their promotions marketing department and doing a wonderful job getting me excited about what's coming in the new season, that new season being 2019-2020. Lots of excitement. We talked about the variety of shows in the first segment, something for everyone, from adults, from heartthrobs like Rick Springfield to laugh your cheeks off David Spade, to a little bit of country, to the Beach Boys, and some amazing kids shows. I just want to ask you, how does seeing a show at the Performing Arts Center different from seeing performances in a bigger venue, like some of the, like you said, the Pantages, or some of the venues down in LA that I'd have to drive to and worry about finding parking and stress over all that?
I think you nailed two of those right off the bat. Is that we're unique in the way that where we're located. I mean, it's great because our venue, we've looked at who comes to the Santa Clarita Performing Arts Center, and
is it just our local people?
85% pretty much of our tickets get sold within Santa Clarita.
Nice.
And that means that our community is being served. It's not, we don't have a ton of people coming from LA. And yet but that's okay. But but in the past we've had to go to LA to get a lot of our entertainment. And the nice thing is like you mentioned, that you don't have to sit in traffic. You don't have to drive on the horrible 5 or the 405 or you have to plan your day around that. And so, and then when you get there, parking is always, a stressor. Like, who hasn't been to the Hollywood Bowl and walked out of there and seen 2 cars in the stacked parking right in front and behind you, and you can't go anywhere until they finish up. And the great thing is we got our free parking. It's close to home, and we're just lucky that we can serve the community here with those options.
And you're bringing quality entertainment to us.
And that's we really try to hit what the community wants to see, and like we mentioned a couple times, just in a really intimate venue, and a really just there's nothing hard about coming to COC and coming to the Santa Clarita Performing Arts Center. We make it as easy as possible, and our staff is always here to help. And if you've got questions, call us. If you've got you're worried about something, give us a call. We're happy to help you. So, and point you in the right direction. We're accessible, you know. We want to serve this community, and that's the best thing.
I think you guys do an amazing job, and I can't imagine that there's anybody here who hasn't been to the PAC, but since we've got new developments being built and new families coming in, for the person who has never been to the PAC, tell me, when they buy a ticket for a big show there, what should they expect?
I mean, so, you know, from the very get-go, you know, we give you 3 options to buy your tickets. You can do it in person if you want to, you know, come to the box office. We're open 10 to 5.
Good.
You know, Monday through Friday. So that's every work day, 10 to 5, Monday through Friday. So you can come on your lunch break. You can come, you know, other breaks, or, you know, right before you get off of work, or whatever works for you. You can call us. Calling
What's
us
that
on
number?
It is 661-362-5304. And that's our box office. Again, we're open 10 to 5, same hours, and we're happy to assist you. And then, in my opinion, the best way to do your tickets is online, because you can actually see the seating chart. You can pick your seat. You know, as much as I love trying to explain to someone, you know, well, your seat's going to be here, but it's 2 seats over from here, and it's above here. You can actually pick them out yourself, and that's just, you know, in today's day and age, you know, that's the way to do it, and you get what you want, and you know, like I said, and even if you have questions, call us. We're happy to assist you. We're happy to help you.
And you guys are set up like any other venue. You've got the amenities. You've got little snack and soda and.
Yeah.
There's the little box office food thing. What do you call
Yep,
that? You know what I'm talking about.
Exactly. I mean, we've got a little snack bar that you can get some snacks at. You know, we've got, you know, a lot of times Wolf Creek comes and caters, or not necessarily caters, but does
little pop-ups.
Yep, with their beer and wine and things like that. So you can enjoy one of the great local breweries and enjoy a great show locally. It's all local.
Now, last year I know you guys there was some big name artist, and you did a VIP kind of pre-concert event. Is there anything like that in the lineup this year?
Yeah, so we do a lot of like pre-show events, and you know, Jasmine,
like a meet
Foster.
and greet with the artist and those kinds of things.
And so I mean, meet and greets we're not quite sure of. We're still trying to work out what show, if we can do any of those. So I don't want to promise anyone a meet and greet just yet, but
a VIP.
But we do have pre-show dinners, which are really great. And so for like $60, you know, you can go and eat great food. Get drinks as well included. Before Rick Springfield, we have it before Beach Boys. We have it before Travis Tritt, and you know, and then we do have a cocktail party before David Spade. So
nice. Now, who's doing the food for those VIP
so
events?
I believe it's going to be. I believe it's either going to be Wolf Creek, which it's been in the last few times. Which again, we love working with Wolf Creek. Or we've got a great culinary department at College of the Canyon.
Yes,
so,
you do.
So one of those two, I'd imagine it'll be Wolf Creek, but I don't want to say for sure. You know, that's. But either way, it's going to be good food.
Cool.
It's going to be. You're gonna get your fill. So.
I love that. Love that. Now, I know in the first segment you answered this question by way of another question, but if our listeners have a suggestion for a group or for a performer to bring in, how can they communicate that to you guys?
Well, and we want.
And is that at any time in the year, or is there only certain times that
Absolutely.
you're looking for that?
We want to hear from from the community anytime.
Good.
There's no set window. We want to hear from you all the time. If it's 12:30 at night and you think, you know what they should do. You know what? Get on the computer, get on your phone. You know, go to our Facebook page, which is Santa Clarita Performing Arts Center. We didn't try and make it too complicated.
Good.
You can send us a message. You can go ahead and like us on there and send us a message. You know, you can add us at Twitter. You know, at Santa Clarita PAC. On Instagram, same thing, Santa Clarita PAC. Any one of those ways is a great way to do it. Or you can just email me, you know, will.murphy, all as it sounds, MURPHY, at canyons.edu.
I have it.
We try and make it as at least complicated as possible, but we want to hear from everybody. You know, a lot of our suggestions are really, really good, you know, as much, and some of them are kind of out there, but we want them still. I mean,
what's the craziest that you guys
you
have
know,
gotten?
I think probably like, you should have the Rolling Stones.
Oh,
You should
wish.
have,
Yeah,
things like that, which,
But we have to realize we're talking about a mid-sized venue, and
Right.
those types of groups and performers are just by virtue of their contracts and what they need to be paid to come here.
Yeah.
That's not accessible for us.
No, it's not. And a lot of the top artists, they're selling out Staples Center. They're selling out Dodger Stadium. So we can't unfortunately make that work, but we want to hear from everybody regardless. I mean, there's no dumb questions. There's no bad questions really. We want to really encourage people to let us know what they want to see, and we, I make a list of every single one, and then when we're getting ready to prepare for next season, I bring the whole list. Last year, I think it was 120 names.
Wow.
That are great suggestions, and some of mine too, and some of our staff. But we whittle it down to 13 performances. So, and it all depends on what's available, who works for us, and who's able to come
available.
home.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
So,
who's available during the season. Wow. Okay, so we talked about the best way to find out what is upcoming at the PAC. The brochure's going out. If it hasn't already, that's going out like as we speak.
yes.
They can always call that number 661-362-5302 or
5304.
5304. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I'm dyslexic.
It's all. It's
or,
okay.
or they can go to canyonspac.com
Yes.
to get tickets to look at the lineup. You guys you make it really, really easy. And I've been to the PAC. I can't imagine anybody that lives here that wouldn't at least want to try and see something, because you guys have something for everybody. But I have to, my curiosity is killing me. I have to ask you about these two events that are on this calendar that we haven't talked about yet. First, Laser Spectacular, please. That's featuring the music of Pink Floyd. How cool is that? Coming in January. Tell me about that.
Well, so I mean, it is the premier laser light show with.
This is kind of like Vegas level.
This is gonna be. I mean,
This is the cool technology for shows now.
If you've ever heard Pink Floyd, and I know a lot of people in Santa Clarita love their classic rock, and I love Pink Floyd, and they were a little bit before my time, but Pink Floyd's music spans so many different generations of people.
Yes.
And to have a laser light show that is literally going to be just, absolutely mind-blowing. You're going to see something that you would see at, like, the Hollywood Bowl, but in a small venue with, lasers and visuals, and it's just going to be unbelievable. And I am, if it's not the Red Hot Chili Peppers, this is the other one that I'm really excited about.
I love it.
That isn't it's kind of under the radar.
And it's a one-off. It's an unusual. It's not your standard kind of show for the PAC.
No, it's not. I mean, this is definitely not, not a stage show. This is definitely not this is literally amazing music that we all know and love with Pink Floyd mixed with incredible visuals. Yeah.
Entertainment.
And that's another one. I mean, all of these, if you're not sure about what some of these are, go ahead and go onto YouTube and check them out.
Oh.
There's plenty of stuff on the Laser Spectacular. There's plenty of stuff on all of these, really. And so if you're not sure, if you're on the fence, like, look,
check it out.
Check it out. We want you to decide. We don't want you to be upset with what you end up maybe wanting to do. We want you to know.
Sure.
So go ahead and check it out. And it is. I'm excited. So.
I have the feeling I already know the answer, but I'm going to ask it anyway because that's my job here on the Nonprofit Spotlight Show. We're highlighting College of the Canyons Performing Arts Center, and if I don't ask the question, nobody will know. Who is the special guest coming March 10th? At 7:30, or what is the special guest?
So I can give some clues. I can't officially announce it yet because we'll get in trouble.
Okay. But the visual is killing me.
Yes, so
it's
go to our
martini glass.
Yeah, and go to our website, and you'll see a similar martini glass.
Is it a single person?
It is not. No.
It is a group.
It is a group. They've actually been here before. They've performed at the Pack during the early in 2016.
Okay.
And they sold out.
Ooh.
They were a huge hit. They've got a huge following. And we're really looking forward to having them back. They are going to be.
What's the connection with the martini glass?
Well, that in itself is a clue, and that's.
I'm horrible at this.
We'll leave it at that because I can't officially say. Yeah, we will get in trouble if we out the group before. They are playing at some very large venues in LA before.
Okay.
And because of that, we want to make sure that we respect that, and but we're excited and. The show sold out. We actually.
That's all you need to say.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
So we need to get online right now and start looking at the lineup and getting our tickets. And again, Will, you said there's a couple of options for ticket purchase. Let's go into detail about that.
Sure. Yeah. Exactly. So, the easiest way, like I said, is getting your tickets online. All the information is there. Your seat. You can choose your own seat.
Is it too late to do season seats?
No, so actually, if you want to do a package, we actually, anybody that purchases 3 or more of our COC Presents shows, which are these shows here,
right?
Anyone that purchases 3 or more would get a 10% discount, and that window opens up on June 11th.
Okay.
So on June 11th at 10 a.m., you can call if you see 3 or more shows that you want to come to. We can get you a 10% discount. If you see 6 or more shows, then you get 20% off. And so it's significant savings. I've been seeing some of the ones that have come in the past, and you can save a lot of money if you pick some of our big shows.
Sure.
It's going to be really exciting.
That makes sense.
And yeah, so that's an option. We don't do the packages online. That's an important thing to keep in mind.
Okay.
Because we want to make sure we get you the same seats, or the seats sometimes. Seats for one show aren't the same, and we want to make sure that you're happy. And that's, at the end of the day, while online is great for individual ticket purchases, we want to make sure our people that are getting 3 or more shows are happy with what they get, and that personal interaction can really make the difference.
So for someone who wants to do a package, you suggest what is the best way to
just give us a call.
Just
give us a call at our box office 661-362-5304.
He's doing my job now. He's so good.
And we will be happy to assist you and get you the perfect seats for the perfect shows that you want to come to.
Perfect. Love that. And again, tickets go on sale for the season seats June 11th. Individual tickets June 17th.
Yes, at 10 a.m. And like I said before, we love it when you call us, but on June 17th at 10 a.m., I would suggest going online. We have 3 phones in the box office, and they're all in use that day. So online is going to be your least frustrating and best way to do it, and we're all about making.
Especially if you're buying individual tickets.
Exactly.
Do it that way.
Yeah, we want to make sure you're not frustrated with your process, and the best way to do that is to do them online. At least that day. Give us a call any other day, but that day, at least early on, just feel free to go online. I think that's the best way.
We've got about 3 minutes left in this segment. Will, is there anything else I'm missing? Is there anything else that you can think of that I haven't asked, or that you want our listeners to know about this new lineup?
Yeah, the one thing I want to say too is just one of the things that we've had is a tremendous amount of support within the community, and I know we kind of touched on that earlier. We've had some really great partners step up and help us bring this together for us this year. KHTS is one of them, and we really thank KHTS for making this possible. In addition to them, we've had Princess Cruises, which is Santa Clarita based, great organization. Sand Canyon Country Club, Henry Mayo Newhall Hospital, UCLA Health, and the Hyatt Regency here in Valencia. These are all cornerstones of the Santa Clarita community, and we really appreciate their support for our season. They made a lot of this possible. I can look at like Charlie Brown Christmas and say, without their support, we're not sure we could have brought in this amazing show, because it's just the help that they give us on that stuff is just, I mean, we can't say how much we appreciate it. And again, I'll mention them again. You know, KHTS 1220 and 98.1. They are one of our great supporters as well, and they always have been. So I want to make sure that we really thank those organizations that have made it possible for us to have these great acts come in.
Well, we appreciate it, and you guys always have access to great seats for us. I know. So it is a season filled with something for everyone. Starting, the first show starts September 13th. The last show ends April 4th. That, unless something else comes up in between there. And you always, you know what we haven't talked about, and we'll do it in the next segment, is your K-12 program. That brings in some other little...
Yeah, absolutely.
Is Escape Theater still doing anything?
Well, yes, it's a different thing, but Escape Theater is still,
outside of these shows that are in your season lineup, there are some other events and things going on at the PAC, and that information can be found on the website at canyonspac.com.
Exactly.
Gonna take a quick break because Cody, my engineer, is giving me the look. We're here on the Nonprofit Spotlight Show by way of KHTS Radio. Let's take a quick break and come back and wrap up our show.
The Art Gallery of Santa Clarita Artists Association, located in downtown Newhall on 6th Street between Railroad and Main, features local members' original artwork with changing exhibits every 2 months. Purchase affordable art for your home or as gifts. Open Friday through Sunday or by appointment. Artists wishing to join the SCAA can visit santaclaritaartist.org, come to our free monthly meetings at Barnes & Noble, or stop by the gallery. For upcoming shows, check us out at santaclaritaartist.org. We make visual art visible.
The Santa Clarita Ballet Company celebrates 25 years producing both classic and original ballets with elegant sets, colorful costumes, and beautiful choreography. The company will present the delightful Peter Rabbit and Other Tales by Beatrix Potter. Don't miss this family-friendly production being performed on Saturday, June 8th at 2 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. at the Santa Clarita Performing Arts Center at College of the Canyons. Tickets on sale now. Call 661-251-0366 or online at santaclaritaballet.net.
We all know sometimes people lose their way. If you or someone you know is struggling with addiction, the Way Out Recovery SCV may have the answers you've been waiting for. The Way Out is the premier intensive outpatient treatment center serving Santa Clarita. Asking for help is the first step. Call The Way Out today, 661-296-4444. That's 296-4444 for a private free assessment. The Way Out is an accredited, affordable outpatient program that accepts most insurance. Call us at 661-296-4444 or check us out online at thewayoutrrecoveryscv.com. Quit battling with yourself. Ask The Way Out for help today.
There is only one language spoken at Thai Dish, and it sounds something like this.
This is great.
Once people get a taste of Thai dishes, there's really no reason to do any more talking. Make it full of flavor, make it delicious, only at Thai Dishes. Enjoy the atmosphere, love the food. Thai Dishes on Valencia Boulevard for free delivery, 253 Food. That's 253 FOOD.
It's never been so easy to have a great night out. Whether it's a date night or girls' night out, experience Pinot's Palette in Valencia or Encino. Order your favorite drink from the bar and paint your very own masterpiece. No art experience needed. Local artists make it easy for you. So you can paint, sip, and listen to great music while creating a one-of-a-kind masterpiece. Fun, relaxing, and memorable. Pinot's Palette. To book your party, go to pinotspalette.com. That's pinotspalette.com. Finding the right lawyer can be a challenge, but in Santa Clarita, there's no need to search when there's Hacker Law Group, Santa Clarita's premier litigation firm. Jeffrey Hacker has represented celebrities, financial institutions, accident victims, real estate developers, realtors, contractors, businesses, nonprofit organizations, and other individuals and companies with their legal challenges. Mr. Hacker is one of Santa Clarita's leaders, consistently listed as one of our most influential. When everything is on the line and you need legal counseling, visit hackerlawgroup.com.
Hey there, it's Tori with your hometown station weather. Sunny and warm most of the week with highs in the mid to upper 80s, overnight lows in the 60s. Don't miss country star Sarah Evans at the Canyon Club, June 4th. Tickets at Ticketmaster.
98.1 FM and AM 1220.
Welcome to the Nonprofit Spotlight. The following is paid programming and does not necessarily reflect the opinions of KHTS or its ownership.
This is the Nonprofit Spotlight Show with Janice Murray.
I am Janice Murray. I like that she knows that. I am Janice Murray here hosting the Nonprofit Spotlight Show on your hometown station, FM 98.1 and AM 1220. We're here by way of KHTS Radio. We're highlighting College of the Canyon's Performing Arts Center. I'm sorry, formal name is Santa Clarita Performing Arts Center. And we've been talking with Will Murphy. And Will, you are just a treasure trove of information. Will told me something that I guess I kind of forgot. I've lived here probably 25 years in Santa Clarita, and I don't quite remember how old the Performing Arts Center is, but you said off air it was designed originally as an educational resource for the students at College of the Canyon. So when we came here today to talk about the new PAC season, the 2019-2020 season, and we talked about Rick Springfield, David Spade, the Beach Boys, grown-up adult entertainment that we all know and love, we tend to forget that the students also use the Performing Arts Center for their production. So let's talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, and I mean, the really neat thing is that when you buy a ticket to the PAC and you buy a ticket to Rick Springfield or any of these other shows, you know, we're self-sustaining as far as we don't you know, we basically need to make enough money to support ourselves in order to give the students the opportunity to use the venue. And obviously the venue is built as the venue is built as a academic space, and that's the neat thing is that while we bring in these great artists, it also gives our students the opportunity at COC to perform in front of an audience.
Yeah,
and
on
really
a
have
big stage,
on a huge stage, in front
practical experience.
Exactly, and a lot of colleges don't have that opportunity.
Really?
So it's really something neat that we really are proud of, that the venue can really support students. And it's not just theater, it's music, it's dance, it's every single type of art form that you can have.
Can utilize it.
Can utilize the space, and that's what we're here for. So that's really the fun thing about it, yeah.
So in addition to the lineup and specifically like the Christmas shows that you've got or the kids shows, COC students will put on the ballet. The dance department is going to put on.
So like in addition to that, we also have users in the community, which actually differ from our COC music, theater, and dance departments. So like the Santa Clarita Ballet, for example, is a great organization. They come in twice a year. They're actually coming with Beatrix Potter in the very near future here. And you know, Escape Theater and Canyon Theater Guild and the Santa Clarita Master Chorale. These are just some of the organizations that come in and use our space, and it offers so much to the community, and
absolutely,
and we really, you know, we love having them as partners in putting on great events for this community.
When the music department, like you see last year, I saw something about like the jazz concert. That's the students in the music department?
Absolutely.
That's a big concert. That's a big thing.
Yes. I mean, and if you've ever, you know, the Holiday Jazz Band concert is one of the most popular events that we do as far as student performances.
I've been to it once, yes.
And it's just, I mean, it's great. It's affordable.
Yes.
It's great. And it's all students that are working their way to becoming, you know, great artists. Yeah. So it's you know, you support, by coming to the PAC, you support not only our students but just the community as a whole, and that's the neat thing.
I would imagine those shows sell out because they have their families coming and friends and families.
I mean, a lot of them do very well, just because everyone wants to see them up on that big stage, and you can't blame them. You know, I when I get to that point with my kids, I'm going to be that dad in the front row.
Of course.
So yeah.
And your 6-year-old, by then she'll be so comfortable at the Performing Arts Center and on that stage, it'll be no big deal.
No, she'll walk around like she owns the place.
Exactly. Again, we're talking with Will Murphy, and he has brought us such an amazing lineup. Let's just run through it again for those that missed the beginning of the show. You guys start off the season in September with Rick Springfield.
Absolutely. Yep.
move through this calendar.
Yep. So we've got Rick Springfield in September on the 13th. We've got the first Santa Clarita International Guitar Festival, where we're going to be bringing artists from around the world in to showcase amazing guitar skills. So if you know anyone that loves guitar, this is the show for them. That's going to be on Saturday, October the 12th.
Your favorite.
Comedian extraordinaire of Tommy Boy fame and Saturday Night Live fame and, everything, just an amazing comedian, David Spade, is going to be there in October 19th. Stunt Dog Experience, where dogs, and these are rescue dogs, I will say. They're amazing rescues. They
that
will
have been taught tricks?
Exactly, yeah.
Wow.
And they'll be coming for the second time. They've been here once before on November 9th. Then the Beach Boys, which we're very excited about in December 4th. They'll be performing their Christmas show. And then a Charlie Brown Christmas Live on December the 18th. And then we get into the spring or the winter spring and Laser Spectacular with the music of Pink Floyd in January, Llama Llama Live in February.
Country
artist, iconic country artist Travis Tritt will be at the Pack in mid-February, February 18th, followed by Dinosaur World Live, where your kids will get as close to dinosaurs as is safe. You don't have to fly to Jurassic World and Jurassic Park.
It's a whole lot cheaper to come here.
Yeah,
right?
exactly right. And that is going to be on March 17th, and then
March 10th, the unknown.
March 7th. Yeah, March 7th for Dinosaur World. Right. March 10th for our special guest. So we'll leave you on that cliffhanger.
You're worrying about that one.
and then finally the Red Hot Chili Pipers, who are the most amazing Scottish rock bagpipe. They're gonna rock hard, and they're gonna play.
I have to flip that on my calendar. That sounds amazing. Again, you guys have just a tremendous lineup, something for everyone. Several ways to get tickets, packages. Season tickets are available starting June 11th, and packages with discounts, 3 shows or more.
Yep.
Best way to do it. Individual ticket sales go on online June 17th. You can go to canyonspac.com or call the box office 661-362-5304.
Perfect.
I am so glad you took the time to come today. Help me out. Get us all excited about what's coming up at the Santa Clarita Performing Arts Center. Thank you so much, Will.
Oh, well,
you've said it before. I know. Thank us too.
No, and Janice, I wanted to thank you. I wanted to thank the great folks at KHTS, Carl and Jerry, for having us on. They're such great partners to College of the Canyons and the Pack. So we really appreciate everything, and thank you for having us.
Absolutely. It's going to be an amazing season. Looks like we're at the top of our hour. We're going to get you caught up with your national and international headlines. We're here by way of KHTS Radio. We're here on your hometown station, 98.1 FM and AM 1220. Have a great day.